What you gaming on?
PC.
No, I mean, I know that.
I know. Nothing really, honestly.
Minecraft, Halo.
None of that. Damn. Actually, thinking about it, I should start playing Halo again. Which Halo do I have? Like, still downloaded, I mean. Oh, I got the Master Chief Collection and Infinite still downloaded. Okay.
Oh, shit. You fuck with Mafia and shit? Oh, shit.
Like the Mafia on like the 360 or the PS2?
Either one. The Mafia, the first one. You know, just the series in general.
Oh. It's not my favorite, but it was a fun play.
They just dropped that definitive edition on the Game Pass. I just downloaded that. I'm going to download that shit. I'm downloading Crash Bandicoot right now.
Yeah, they got that. That's what's up. Let's see. Halo, and there's no real news. Welcome to the last issue. I don't
What is on the horizon in gaming news? Let me see.
Yeah, let's pull out something on the news so you two can go at it. We can go to Kakatuku, whatever you want to call it, Kotaku, or IGN. Good old regular ass IGN.
Do you remember a game?
I'm looking right now.
A website. No, a website. I can't figure out what the fuck it's called. Joke Frog? Is that it?
Joke Frog.
Nah.
Yeah, it was a parody website like Newgrounds.
They're gonna do a Dead Rising Deluxe remaster. Oh cow.
Dead Rising? Oh, that's right. That is the thing.
Yeah, it's like one.
You know,
you know what? But this week, I think it's been a slow week in gaming news, really, because you know I follow a lot of them anyway. I'm looking right now. I don't really see shit. I follow a lot of motherfuckers.
Hear me out.
I ain't seen nothing lately.
Gaming as a whole has went down, generally speaking, profit wise. You know, people are shitty and all this other shit. But they started doing like remakes and remasters, would have been exponentially getting better with like the remaster with the Resident Evil, that's a remake of Resident Evil, remaster of Metroid Prime, and like games that got like the cult following in the past are getting like remastered and remakes today, because like all the new game bullshit like Borderlands 3 is just not viable anymore because of the whole woke thing. That's why I think games nowadays are only going to become remasters for the next few years. Because like example would be Stalker. Stalker is like, has anyone ever played the Metro series?
Metroid
like
or Metro? See, that's the
Metro.
thing too, CJ. You have like a off-brand gaming thing with you too. So when you like,
what the fuck does that mean?
When you judging the gaming world on a mass scale, you be judging it by these off-brand games. So like when you say like the gaming is down in general, it might be down for you like art-wise, but sales-wise or money-wise, that shit ain't down. These motherfuckers are making money hand over fist with these microtransactions, so they making money.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the free-to-play game. No.
So art-wise, you might say that, but you know what I mean. And when you base it on like off-brand sales of games, that's like that Metro series. That's like off-brand. Not saying the game is not good. You know what I'm saying. The game could be.
I don't know what you're saying. You're saying off-brand. What the fuck is off-brand?
We just talked about it last week. Where like
no. We talked about free-to-play games over like paid actual games. You're saying Metroid. God damn it.
What I'm
Metro
saying is not AAA, bro. It could be the best game in the world. Nobody plays the shit.
But you never told me. But we never got to the core thing where you told me it was what is a AAA game.
AAA
like
game.
What is the baseline of a AAA game?
Here's a AAA game: Grand Theft Auto, Assassin's Creed, shit like
what
that.
What makes those AAA?
They're good.
What makes them AAA?
I'm about to tell you, they're good games and they sell well. When you have like the gamers like you'll be like, this game sucks. No, they don't suck. They're good games. You don't like them. Then you have games that's like they're good games and they don't sell well. Like Metro, it's like they're not AAA. It's not marketed to sell as a AAA game. So now when we having debates, you can't bring in games that's not marketed that way. Like you try to use those as example. The gameplay thing is a different thing. They could be good games.
Wait. Say that last one again.
I said which part? Because I said a lot.
Yeah, no. The one you just said. You said. Hold on.
It could be
I
a
gotta
good
remember
game,
now.
but it can't be marketed.
Yeah. So because it didn't get the market, it's not a AAA.
Yes, CJ. That's not what makes it a AAA. If I'm rapping my ass off on the corner, but it's not promoted in the stores and nobody sees it. It's not AAA. It's just me rapping on the corner. You understand? Like you got it. AAA goes hand in hand. It has to be a good game with promotion. Then it makes it a AAA game. If you got a game that's heavily promoted but it fucking sucks, it ain't AAA.
I was made by
You understand? It's a hand in hand. But then we get into the opinionated thing where I might say, like I just said, Assassin's Creed is a good series. I don't play all of them, but I'm well enough to know that it's a good series.
I like the idea of it and like the story more so than actually playing the game. Like I'd rather like my sister, she's a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, and she'll talk my fucking ear off about the story, the lore, and all that shit. I like it when the players like that tell me about a game that I don't care about. Because it's like
no, but
you like the gameplay.
But this is what I be trying to like. But then look, my bad. Go. I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off. Good.
No, so it's like she would tell me everything about the Assassin's Creed, but I was like, yo, that sounds dope as shit. But when I go and play the game, you know, especially like the first one, the controls are really fucking sensitive, and then they fixed it later on apparently. So it was hard for me to always get into the Assassin's Creed series, right? But like, just because my opinion is the opposite of what yours is, doesn't make mine any less valuable. At this point, we are just going to be arguing semantics, because game A will always be better than game B to somebody.
Always. Yes, you're right about that. But then you have to understand like this, right? Like I don't like the Dark Souls series, but then I can't come in here with you and say Dark Souls sucks. You see what I mean? Like that's what you do.
But you can though.
No, you can't. I can't. Like I can't. I can say I don't like it, but understanding that a mass of people play it, I can't say this shit sucks. This is like I don't know why they're making it. That would make everybody.
Because you got a different standard of games in your mind over my standard.
No. Think about what you be saying. Think about what you be saying, right? When you be saying like me, like downing people, that's me. That's you doing what you accuse me of. When you act like that, everybody else, the 25, 27 million people that buy the fucking Dark Souls shit, the latest one, whatever the fuck.
Wait, I thought you didn't like Dark Souls.
I don't.
Oh, you're just using me as a
bought the last joint, right?
I see what you're saying.
But if I say, yo, this shit is not a good game and it sucks, and I stand on it at a hard point, that's me saying all these people stupid. That's me saying, yo, all these people dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. So 25 million people play the game and they love it. They all dumb. That's no, it don't work like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Gamers don't do that. Like people don't put their money at where they don't like. Nobody does that. Like and gamers speak just like Redfall and shit like that. It come out, it had a lot of buzz. Shit sucks, done. Redfall. Like
the vampire thing.
Like just creating a buzz means absolutely nothing. Because once people get their hands on it, if it ain't good, it's a wreck.
There's always going to be outliers. You know what I mean? Like there's always example would be what was I think I have it here somewhere. No, that's not it. I can't find the fucking game, but I forgot what the game was. So anyway, so when I find the game, it'll make much more sense what I'm about to say. So the game when it originally released wasn't a commercial success. I think it lost a bunch of money, right? And then they re-released it in like an HD version on a PS3 or the 360 or whatever. And at that moment, it was a commercial success. It made 50% more of its profit back within the first week. Now, with that being said, I think what happened was the game was good, right? But then they had a cult following built up.
Yeah.
So that cult following, it was like loyal followers to the game, and it was awesome, blah, 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 shenanigans, right? And so when they remastered it, that cult following, since it grew such a isolated audience, it blew up because everyone was talking about it more so online. So games are out there, and we talked about this before. There are games out there. They are better graphically speaking, gameplay speaking, story, multiplayer, all that. Like 100%, there's a game out there that is better in all of that than like a Call of Duty game. Not like the most recent ones, but like the old ones, the Black Ops 2 and shit like that. Like remember when Black
They had
Ops
more
was out,
competition back then too, though. They had they had a lot more
like Battlefield. Like Battlefield was a huge fucking like competitor, right?
Yeah.
Now at this point, I think Call of Duty won because the last like 3 Battlefield games were just complete fucking trash.
Yeah, I was mad.
Dude, there was a glitch in Battlefield 2024 where they got those little hoverboat things that you can ride up the fucking building on top on like a game area you couldn't get to, and they would just start sniping the guys from above, and no one could.
And you know what? Like I ain't gonna go too deep into it because it's like that'd be a whole nother fucking joint and shit we had to do. But that Battlefield, like I was heavily into it. Day one,
dude, Battlefield.
It just fell off. I don't know what happened, man.
4, and 1.
I wanted it to be great, but it just didn't hold me. I don't know.
No, I agree because I got into Battlefield around Battlefield 3, right? And then I played Battlefield 4. Then Battlefield 1 was my all-time fucking favorite. Then they came out with Battlefield 5, I think, or might have been the other way around. Well, they had like the World War 1 and then the World War 2 thing.
Yeah, Battlefield 1 shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Whatever.
Yeah, and I was like, this is exactly a carbon copy thing. Because like if you played the other Battlefields, like Battlefield 1, 2 were different, 2, 3 were different, 3, 4 were different, 4, 1 was different, you know? And then like 1, 5 was so vastly fucking the same. It was like I played you to not. Yeah, I played you. I played Battlefield not to feel like another Call of Duty game. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and it's just
you want to get away from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like that's what happened. Ironically, that's what happened with Call of Duty did with the Medal of Honor series. Because when Call of Duty was originally first being made, the tagline was the Medal of Honor killer. Like when it was first being developed and shit. So the fact that they did that was wild. But the funny part is, if you go back to the Medal of Honor games, like on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2, those were good fucking games. Like no Call of Duty in that time was better than any Medal of Honor game at the time.
Yeah, back then,
yeah. So like talking about like
Medal of Honor had a rat. It was Medal of Honor and SOCOM. You know what I mean?
SOCOM, yeah. Well, I mean, SOCOM's still around, isn't it?
No, SOCOM did. I mean, SOCOM
really?
did. Yeah, I mean, it's around like on your PC if you want to play SOCOM 3 and shit like that. But
wait, what's the one was like called Future Soldier?
As far as like new, I don't know, but they ain't dropped nothing in a while. It might be almost a decade.
Oh, Tom Clancy. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking of a Tom Clancy game.
Oh, they're like Ghost Recon and all that. But see, that's what I mean. Like Call of Duty had more comp back then. You had the Ghost Recon. You had Battlefield.
Dude,
it was a few of them.
I think the most underrated shooter out there across the board is the Desert Storm 1 and 2.
I don't think I ever played that.
Oh, dude, that was like pre-Battlefield. You know what I mean? Like they had like the special squad, demolition, medic, tank, sniper, and all that shit, right? And it was like you could play it, and if you had the GameCube, you could play up to 4 players, and each of them had a special, like a little attachment and gun with them and shit. Yo, like, and you can like have your squad. Like Desert Storm was definitely an underrated. I would buy the fuck out of a remastered, not even a remake. Give me a remastered of that shit. I'll play the fuck out of that.
Yeah, see,
and like there was no PvP. It was just straight like co-op shooter. Desert Storm going in there shooting some Afghans and bouncing the back out just like we did in 9/11 again. You know, like shit was dope.
Yeah, see, like, and that's the other thing. Like back then, and you kind of talked about it earlier, but you said you couldn't remember the name of the game. Where like it was out, and then it built a cult following. They got the re-release, and then it went crazy, right? That's usually a lot of these games, like even from Call of Duty to Mass Effect is another one that I remember. Like to where the first game comes out. When the first one comes out, right? It's not like it has a big fanfare and all of this. It just comes out. And when it comes out, it do so well amongst the people in the gaming community that by the time the second one's ready to come out, it's lit. That's
like they already have like 1,000 people waiting to get it.
Like that's what happened with Call of Duty back in the day. Like that's kind of what happened with the Dark Souls thing. Dark Souls was Dark Souls. By the time they got to Elden Ring and they was able to sell 27 million, it's because it get around in the community like, yo, what the fuck, this Dark Souls shit, this is crazy. This Demon Souls, this is crazy. It get around in the community to where by the time the last one that just came out, Game of the Year, fucking millions of copies sold, you build it up. But what I be saying is that like from that Dark Souls series to Call of Duty from back then is different now because Call of Duty been around for so long. But
to be fair, To be fair, the Dark Souls thing was never a thing until let's see. Dark Souls came out in September 22nd, 2011. There was no such thing as the Dark Souls genre before Dark Souls came out. You know what I mean? So like when Dark Souls came out, it was so revolutionary for its game because the way they did shit, it became its own genre. Like a while back before Resident Evil came out, Resident Evil 2, or Resident Evil, depending on who you talk to, there was no such thing as survival horror before those games came out.
But not like how they're doing it.
Like the term itself, the term itself. Yeah. It was always survival or horror game, never survival horror or horror survival.
But that's what I mean. Like, though. When you take like a game like that put their foot in the ground and started their own shit, it's organic. Like what I mean is like nobody they didn't commercial you to death to make people like Dark Souls. That's not how it happened. Like it happened the other way. Like once they see, oh, this is what they fucking with, push it. That's the way it go. Like the people choose first. Now, like when we talk about something like Call of Duty, we so many years in that people forget that that's how it started. Like if we talking about it right now, right? Like Call of Duty back then had a lot of competition. The people chose. Like it's not nobody that the people
like the people chose
like,
Call of Duty essentially.
Yeah, they did. Like by just keep playing it, keep buying it, come out, keep buying it.
Well, I don't.
The people did that. Now Battlefield is still around. I ain't gonna shit all the way on Battlefield because even though I'm not messing with it, you're not messing with it. Yeah, people still. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of people that still play, but it's not nowhere near where the level of Call of Duty is. But it's still around. But it's like essentially the people chose. You know what I mean? The first person shooter community. Like they chose.
Oh, because Battlefield was by EA. That's why. Because EA has its own app on the PC, and people were pissed because a lot of FPSs are just objectively better on mouse and keyboard than they are on controller, and you need to download a whole nother application to open up the game to play it. That's why that's not. But
that's what I mean. That you be doing that a lot. That's like a small ass group of people, bro. That's not even nothing that they would even care about. Like if I'm in the boardroom, I don't even care about that. Like these mouse and keyboard people that can't. That's so small compared to the console base and the people that's actually playing.
You got it backwards. You got it backwards.
CJ, do you actually think
there's more people playing on PC than any console?
Not Battlefield. Like, what are you talking about? We talking about this game and the shooters and keyboard and mouse. If you talking about Battlefield, that game, they're not worried about the keyboard and mouse people. They trying to sell fucking shit on the console. They're trying to get you to download shit from the PlayStation store and all that. Let me tell you how I know. Because they won't even release half these fucking PC games. They'll make you wait. Or they'll release a half-baked version. So how in the fuck they don't give a damn about, like they do that just to get it while it's there. They don't care. Because it's an off-brand. It's because it's off-brand. Like it's gamers, it's nerdies, it's only like us. That's not the masses. Like I'm sitting up here with a PC, you got a PC, this, that. Most of these people not doing all of that. They just get their console, go. That's who they focused on. I told you we had this conversation the last time. It's like we in the middle. We are the minority. Like when it comes to who these gaming people care about, like we the minority because we gonna do it anyway. I told you, like they know I don't give a damn about time. Like he gonna buy the shit anyway. So when we was talking about that, like why I split it up because they could get this person money, that person money, and then they know me in the middle. I'm gonna just be gaming anyway. So they gonna get my shit regardless. So they know they can just get all the money. But
Okay, but I'm
I'm
not.
at the
I'm not
mercy.
arguing
Like
against
that I
that.
can
I'm
do.
just saying. I was just saying that there are more players, period, on PC than on console. If you get
Well,
one
that's like
game on the one game, like let's keep talking
good.
about Battlefield. If we say Battlefield 2024 has in the last 24 hours had 18,601 players currently playing at the same time, and then the Xbox has currently 5,000 people playing at the same time. Objectively speaking, there are more people playing on PC
Actually, all
than
right.
any
That's what you're
console.
saying.
So if they're gonna make a game, it's gonna be mainly mainly PC, but mass distributed it on console only because console is like easier to play. Because let's say hypothetically, Battlefield 2024, I don't have enough graphics and shit to play the game, but I'm guaranteed my PlayStation 5 and 4 and Xbox shit will. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like that's the little fight I have with console over PC. But I'm just saying, objectively speaking, PC has more players. Period. That is it.
Now do this. Now do this though. Look how many copies got sold on PC versus the copies that got sold on the Xbox. Like that's what I'm saying.
I was
They don't
actually
care.
under
Like
the assumption of Battlefield was a free to play game, but I guess
no,
I
that
was
shit ain't
wrong.
free to play. No, it's not.
No,
Free to
I
play.
just thought it was. I just
It's
thought it
free
was. That's all.
now. It's free now because it's on like Game Pass, and if you got EA Play subscription, then you could play it on there. But when it came out, you had to buy it.
Yeah.
But you had
Okay.
to buy that.
That's interesting. I didn't really know that.
Yeah, that's on that free to
It
play. You had to
sold
buy
4
that shit.
million units. Wait, according to a new report, the shooter that doesn't tell me if it's on Xbox or not. Because apparently it sold about 4 million copies, right? Let's see.
That's it. That's kind of low, man. You thought it sold more than
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, that's pretty low. Field above. It just did slightly better than Battlefield 3, considering Battlefield 4 sold more. How many?
That's
Okay.
crazy. Let me see. Hold on.
I don't think it's giving me the charts exactly. But even then, let's say even then. So all-time peak for Battlefield 2042 was 100,000 people on Steam, right?
Yeah.
But I can't see it on. I can't see the charts for Origin, PlayStation, or
Oh no! All right. See, so
Xbox.
it sold 4.23 million in its first week.
Yeah.
Not all together. I was about to say, like that's all that shit sold all together.
So
It
it's over
sold
for.
four
Oh,
point.
okay. I see what you're saying.
It sold 4.233 million in the first week.
Hey, Battlefield
Yeah.
2042 is on sale.
See,
But it's
yeah,
not
see, I don't
like
know.
it's not giving me the
Yeah,
exact.
it's not. I don't see it either. The exact.
Like here we go. Well, the only thing I see here is Battlefield 1943, 1.5 million copies. Bad Company 2, 9 million copies. Battlefield 3, 15 million copies. I don't see anything for Battlefield 4 or Hardline, but Battlefield 1, 21 million copies. Battlefield 5, 7 million. But what do I... Why is it not telling me the other Battlefields, though? Why is it skipping all the shitty ones?
Let me see. I don't see.
just let's go back to the 4 million. Just let's go for the baseline 4 million, just to make it easier, right? So according to Steam charts, there's 100,000 people were all-time peak, which is like the most people were playing on PC, or at least on the Steam version. So if you divide that between Xbox, PlayStation, Origin, and Steam, those 4 million, each one, on the best day sold 1 million copies on each platform.
See,
But we all know that's not true.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because see, like this is the other thing you got to take into account. PC gamers are more inclined to like play games that's older, right? So like when you take
Well, that's because
a
we
console
can.
gamer base, right? No, yeah, but that's what I mean. Like so when you take Exactly. So they got upscale graphics on 820. When you take a console thing, right? If you judging how many players are online concurrently, you need to
No,
do
for
it
the
more
game,
on
not
like a no, yeah, for the game concurrently, right? When we said how many players is playing at the peak. If you was doing that with Xbox or PlayStation, you probably had to do that within like the first month that the game comes out. Because like console gamers are more casual. They're not so like
I would
the
argue
peak.
against that. I would say
No, because
console
that's what I'm trying to
players.
tell you, right? If we can see the sales, it's probably more copies of Battlefield sold on the console than sold on the PC. But you're
A
always probably
console
going
or
to see
both consoles?
both consoles is what I'm saying. Like the
Well, of
console
course,
sales of
because then
PlayStation.
because the game would be bought twice on console and game only be bought
No,
once
but
on
see, but
PC.
now you're getting into gamer wars. I'm not getting into that. I'm just getting into console versus PC. So whatever the
No, that's what I'm
console is,
doing. I'm just saying
I'm
the
like,
sales, if you're going to go by the sales with strictly consoles versus the PC, the consoles almost win all the time because you have two separate I'm not including Nintendo in this. You have two separate consoles. Let's say I'm a Sony guy, Xbox guy. We both play
yeah,
bought Battlefield
that's
2042, right? That is
yeah.
$120 because assuming it's still $60, which I'm pretty sure it's not. Assuming we both bought it at full price at $120. The PC only bought it once for $60. So just by the numbers alone, it's more profitable on the console.
No, I know that, but I'm not talking about the profits or the sales. I'm talking about concurrent players. You understand what I'm saying? So like right
Oh, like how
now,
many players are on the console
yeah,
over?
like
But
yeah,
there's no real way to see that. You can only really see the game because some people just turn their shit on. You know what I mean? Like I have Steam open right now, so technically speaking, I'm playing on Steam, but I'm not playing the game. You know what I mean? Like some
yeah.
people just have the Xbox on watching movies, and Xbox and Sony and Nintendo does this. They sit there and be like, oh, we have 1 million concurrent players on
No,
Xbox. Yeah, but like
if you
half
go
of
to
them are playing
whatchamacallit, you can see
fucking.
no, they have Xbox player. I forgot what their website is. It's like playerstats.com or playercount.com. They got a bunch of shit on there. You could definitely see Xbox concurrent player counts and shit on there on some of the games. Yeah, I mean, some of the games they got concurrent, but it's just like you can see the Call of Duty concurrent player counts and all that shit on there. You know what I mean? And so, like, my thing is the PC will probably still have more concurrent players, even if the console sold more. The PC will probably still have more concurrent players later on, like when we're talking like years later. So if we was to look at Battlefield 5 right now, ain't nobody fucking playing Battlefield 5 on Xbox. Who the hell playing? Like, ain't nobody really playing it on there. But on
So
PC, that's a
on
different
average,
community.
the PlayStation and Xbox, they have roughly the same amount, give or take 1 or 2 million people currently on Xbox, right? So it fluctuates between 100 million to 120 million on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh, let me see. What is the name of this website? I believe it's player count.
I just put like Xbox Play account and thing on it, and see like, and here's an interesting thing. Like, let's say I bought a game, right? Let me open this up. Give me a game. Fucking Black Jesus. Here we go. There's a game that came out for the 360 called Outland. It had a very Castlevania feel to it. It's like you switch between red and blue. So if blue dots hit you, you're fine. If red dots hit you when you're red, you're fine. But opposite color type thing. There was an old Japanese game that did the same thing, but it was like ships. But that was more like, battleship fucking thing. Anyway, I bought that on the Xbox 360 marketplace. That is not currently backwards compatible on the new console. Right? But I could just click it now and play it. That's like a thing that I want to say Xbox was doing so well and PlayStation 2 was doing so well because the Xbox 360, you could play almost every single original Xbox game on it. And PS2, you could play every PS1 game. It's when we got to the PS3 and the PS4 era of gaming where they pretty much took the whole backwards compatibility thing out and just updated as such. And that's what I have a problem with the consoles more so than anything. Because
I can dig it.
Explain to me why I can't play my PS4 game on my PS5 type. I mean, I know you can now with a lot of the newer games, but like I can't play fucking. I mean, I'm not going to, but I can't play PlayStation All Stars on my PS4. I can't even play it on my PS3. Shit, there's a game that was on the PS3 called Heavenly Sword. It was like a female God of War type thing. It was weird. It was fucking terribly fun. I hated that I loved it type shit. And I can't play that on anything but my PS3. So now I have to go, like, if I ever want to play that game, because I have moments where I want to go back and play some games. Like games that I knew weren't as glitchy as they are now, that didn't require an update or an install to play the fucking game. And that's another reason why I hate a lot of these fucking games.
If I let you, CJ, if I let you get backwards compatibility, how can I get you to download my apps and shit, motherfucker? I want you to download.
No, you don't understand. No. Okay. So that's another thing.
That's
a lot
of
people
want you to
don't
do.
understand.
They trying to say like, no, CJ, you want your game? Here, download this PS Plus. Pay for this PS Plus and you can have it. That's what they doing to us. Remember the DRM shit? When the DRM shit happened and everybody was like, oh my God, always online. It's like they went back and developed a plan to get motherfuckers always online anyway. Yeah. They're gonna find a way to get you there. What I mean? It's what they was doing.
They could do whatever the fuck they want. That is their company, their ideas. If they want to do it that way, I'm actually okay with it. But I'm not going to participate in it. I'm not going to spend. Like, example would be Turok 1, 2, and 3 got a remastered for the newest console. So it's on PC, Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation. I still have the original on my shelf. I'm looking at it right the fuck now. It's right there. I can physically touch the 64 game.
Look,
I'm fucking touching it. I willingly bought the I willingly bought the remastered versions of those games. Because I wanted to play a visually better game of an old game I have.
When it comes to that, though, right? But then they'll have like backwards compatibility for some games, and then like they'll have it for like a lot of AAA games. The problem is, once again, CJ, it'd be like these off-brand games you be talking about, and I ain't saying Turok is off-brand, but it didn't cross over into the next generation to where people care, to where they care. But they don't care about these little off-brand games. As long as they got backwards compatibility on some of these older AAA games, then they cool. Because all of these off-brand games they don't care about.
I think I said something off real quick because I don't have a PS5, right? But all my PS4 games apparently will work on the PS5, because apparently it's 100% backwards compatible with the PS4, which is great. Cool. Bet. I'm more willing to buy a PS5 than I was an Xbox Series X. Because apparently it's only a certain amount of games that are backwards compatible.
Well, if you want me to be truthful with you, like I wouldn't even tell if you want disc, I wouldn't even tell nobody to buy an Xbox. Because Xbox is just like, it's not even a reason to buy the disc. Like if you want disc, I would just go PlayStation. And you can see that.
But the problem though, a lot of the games coming out, the data on the disc doesn't match the data you have to download. I've said this before. There was There's a, I forgot what disc. It was one of the Call of Duties. I think it was Advanced Warfare or the other futuristic Call of Duty game. I forgot which one it was. But it only had 5 megabytes of data on it. You had to download the rest of the game online. So it was like there was no point in doing that. Now my problem came from I just spent $60 for 5 megabytes. No. This was no. It wasn't a PlayStation thing. It was a Call of Duty thing. And PlayStation has discs that has less.
You're right. I got
but,
you.
But
right about that.
There was Sony specific games like the God of War. It had only 30 megabytes of data of the game, and you had to download the rest of the 100 and something on your hard drive from the internet. So all disc-based games have been doing this. This is why. Fair enough. I'll give it to you. I may be a fanboy of Nintendo, but at least Nintendo allows me to play my old games on my old consoles. Shit, the GameCube, I could play my Game Boy Advance and color games on it. You know what I mean? On the fucking Wii, I could play all my Wii games on it. You know what I mean? So it's just not like, dude, when the Wii came out, you could play your GameCube games on it. Like, the technology is there. It's not like a foreign fucking thing. It's not impossible. So the fact that it's just not a standard thing is fucking wild to me. And it's
another way to get
if you
people
know
online.
if you know anything about no, it's not about the online thing. It is about the idea of making a good console now. Because if I'm gonna buy games that will inevitably I could never play a game due to technological restraints on video and all this other shit, then I'm not gonna buy the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like at some point, yeah, okay, yeah, I give it to you. People don't like buying games or like playing games after a certain amount of time. Like shit, I haven't touched Left 4 Dead 2, and that was my all-time favorite games, and I can actually tell you. 2 years. About to come on 3.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that game. There were moments beforehand, before I started playing the game less and less as time go on, where I just want to pop it back the fuck in. But I can't do that with the newer consoles because it's not backwards compatible. That's fucking ridiculous to me. But on PC, it's still downloaded. It's still fully up to date. I'll just click play and I'll be immediately started playing.
No, you see, but you know, that's what I mean. Like console players.
The fact that they know they can do better and choose not to, I don't fuck with.
See, but I don't think it's really about that though. I think it's because it's not something that the masses care about like that. I told you, like you in a small group of people that like to go back and play the old game. That's not a lot of people. Like that's a small group of people, right? Like you take like I'm a gamer, you a gamer. We both been gaming for a long time and shit, right? But we different in that sense. Me, I was always the guy done, back to GameStop, trade this shit in. I don't give a fuck about this next one. I never was like a collector. I only collect the experiences. So like once I got the experience, I don't give a shit anymore, especially on like a linear game. Like once I play it, and then I play it a couple times.
I will say
I
do play like story-based games, like Batman and Darksiders. I do play those like maybe once, maybe twice, but after that, I have no real reason to play them again because I did everything already.
Yeah, it's like I'm done with it. The only games that I keep for long periods of time are RPGs because I like
yeah, but
Skyrim
even then,
and Fallout because I could
like,
do so much with them.
I don't know. I was gonna say it's because the grind, but then I'm a huge fan of Monster Hunter, which is nothing but grind incarnate. It's you kill monsters to get gear, to kill better monsters, to get better gear, to beat better monsters. So like, it's hard for me to like argue with this, but I think it's not a free to play model and a pay to win model, and I think that's what a lot of these games are, and that's why a lot of these games are coming out with all these bullshit stuff are failing constantly. Like, did you hear the Borderlands movie only made $4 million?
That shit looks stupid to me though. Like Kevin Hart and all of them. Like,
I don't give a shit who was in. Only person I liked, like when I first saw the trailer, the chick who played Tannis. I think that was a good match.
No, did you see the movie?
No, I didn't see it.
Or do you plan on watching it at all? Or are you like fuck it?
No, not really.
you like I don't even give a shit about the show. That's what I mean.
No, not even. Like the thing is though, I'm a fan of Borderlands. Like, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy playing the Borderlands game 1, 2. As much as I think 3 was the worst one, I enjoyed that more so than I did 1. But 2, I'm always willing to pick up and play with my friends, But as a completionist, it's hard for me to get games that are so far ahead. Like that's another reason what like I hate a lot about these free to play models like Destiny 2 and World of Warcraft is that if I don't start from the beginning from like the first expansion all the way up, I'm so far fucking behind and there's so much to do that the only people who are still currently playing the World of Warcraft and Destiny 2 are the ones who played it day one and never stopped.
And it's like, I know what you mean. But you know what though? Like, I mean, I don't know about like I can't speak specifically on Destiny 2 and World of Warcraft, but I feel like a lot of those games, because Fallout 76 is like that, right? It's been out for years. So it's getting into that mode of like those games where it's like you got people that have been on there for a long time. It's like a living, breathing community. But I do like notice every time when I go back, like from here and there, you'll see like newer people. Because I see people like lower level than me. And like, I'll be like, oh, he must have just got in there. And then like now you at the point in that game at least in Fallout, because I haven't played Destiny 2 a lot like that, where like you run into
I
people
do.
most of the time when they see you got a low
I like
level,
the
they help
idea
you.
of Destiny. You know what I mean? Like the idea, like I was just doing a mission and then a random dude would just like walk by me and like that's an actual guy. I'm like, yo, that's dope as shit. I'm gonna go follow him, and then like the idea of Destiny was so fucking good. You know what I mean? Like I can literally just be doing my mission. I could see another dude driving away in the car. I'm like, well, that's kind of fucking cool. Where's he going? And then I could drop on my car and go follow the fucking guy, and then help him do his mission. Like the idea of Destiny 2 on paper was such a commercial success that I would have bought it 3 times over just so I could play with my boys.
So what made you stop fucking with it?
It was only the same 3 missions over and over.
Yes, that'll do it. That'll do it. Right
Like the moment I was like, all right, max level. Now what? All right, I got to. Okay, I did that. Okay, as I got, it's just the same 3 missions. Well, this is disappointing.
And you know what? It's one of them games where like if you came back to it now, it'd probably be great because it's probably so much content. Like if you never played it before and then first played it now, you're probably like, oh, this is fucking great. But when it first comes out and it's like that, like that's how Battlefield was. That's how Battlefield 2042 was. Where like now it's a few more people playing, but it went through a period where it just had like those 3-4 maps and it was long and it was getting to have like 2 game modes and you do that for like a month or two, you pretty much I'm over this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, like immediate.
A lot of games suffer from that.
But then, hold on. But then, in that same fucking aspect, Left 4 Dead 2 did the same fucking thing.
You're right about that.
It is literally going to point A to point B, shooting the same fucking zombies, shooting the same things. But that is still one of the top, I think the top 50th game being played on Steam currently.
I think it's I don't know what it is, but it must be like it got to be like the homie aspect or the camaraderie aspect of it or something. Because my son used to play the shit out that joint too.
So you know what I think it is, what I think Left 4 Dead is, Left 4 Dead is a game where it's easy to pick up, it's easy to play, it's fun to play, and if you look around long enough, you'll be able to see like stories like writing on the wall and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like you could find out it's like a very lore game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, and if you look into it more, it's you could just build the thing. Like in Left 4 Dead No Mercy, when you were in the hospital getting ready to go up in the elevator, you could see where like the military did a last stand in one of the back rooms and they all inevitably died. You know what I mean? So it was just like you can only imagine what they can do. And it's wild because technically on paper, Back 4 Blood was supposed to be a success, but it wasn't because as much as Left 4 Dead was a co-op game, I played a lot of it solo. But all the stats you would still see. Like you saw me kill 300 smokers, 200 boomers, and shit like that. But on Back 4 Blood, none of that was accumulating. So no matter what you did single player, if you weren't playing co-op, none of that mattered. There was no stats, no headshots, no how many times you hit people, and so on and so forth.
You know what? That matters a lot too. Like stat keeping, when you don't have the stats, that could bother people.
Dude, I didn't realize how much it bothered me until the game didn't tell me how many people I killed. Hold on, what game was it? No, how many? Okay, so I was playing Aliens Fireteam Elite, and it tells you your stats, and I'm like, nah, I want to kill 10,000 aliens now. Nah, I want to kill 20,000. It's like I give myself personal goals in these games that doesn't require me to do so. And
you know what it is like.
What?
No, about to say, going back to something that you said earlier, when you were like, it's something so basic that should just be in a game. When I think back to games like, nigga, on Grand Theft Auto 4, they had stat keeping. So it's like, when I get the games, this is another reason why.
They had stat keeping in San Andreas. What do you mean?
Yeah, you're right. They damn sure did. And then nigga, this and I know you you're not into racing. But
I mean,
this is like,
I'm not a big fan of Forza or any of those. But
and that's what I'm about to talk about. And that's what I'm about to talk about. Now, all right. Now Forza, it's a real technical racer it's not arcadey, right? How in the fuck do you release this game with no stat keeping? Like, you can't see none of your old race times, none of your
And like the whole point of a racing game
on.
is, dude. Wait. So the only way I can say I understand how you're going through is I played a game on the 64 called F-Zero X. It is literally futuristic fucking hover cars going like 100,000 miles an hour, right? For some fucking reason, it would only tell you the time you did, but it never kept the time.
Yeah, that's what it do.
And I'm like,
the race ends, it showed me the time, but then like the whole
when I do the same race again, it doesn't tell me what my previous time was.
Yeah. So it's like, well,
yeah.
I literally had to fucking take my phone out, take a screenshot, or take a picture, because like the whole base of the game is to get your car faster. So like you trying to take a second, 2-3 seconds off your time, right? It's like it's like a real sim racer. So then you're going back into the little mechanic shop, doing shit, but then you don't know your times, like, and then you couldn't watch no replays. That's like extra basic. Like, nigga, in an arcade in the 90s, you could race and fucking then the shit would replay the race. I was like, yo, this is next level. And then it's not even a case of the half-baked game, because they still ain't released it. So I'm like, it's not even, the game been out for a year.
Damn,
it's like,
really?
This what it is. Yeah, it's like, this just the game here. So like, I'm kind of done with it for real. Like, until the Forza Horizon come out, which a different studio makes. So like, and that game is a lot more, it's arcadey, but it's a lot better than
see, like
this. Oh my god, this pissed me off so much.
Like,
this used to be my favorite racing.
My type of favorite like racing game, like if I had to choose, is the ones that are less real. You know what I mean? So like, you've heard of Cruising the World?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So they recently came out with another game. I think it's called Cruising Extreme or some shit like that, because that was originally an arcade game, right?
Yeah, I remember.
So there was no console, and then Cruising the World, that game came out for the consoles, and like if you unlock things at a certain level, you can ride in a helicopter, a Triceratops, racing in these games, and those are like the gimmicks I like. You know what I mean? So like, sure, Mario Kart is fun and all, but I want a new one. Bring back Double Dash. That was fun. I want them to come out with another F-Zero racing game. Like, I like racing games that are more sci-fi than like based on reality.
And you know what's crazy now? I will tell you this. I played the shit out of Forza 3, 4, all that, right? But the game, you know what I raced the most in? And you're talking about stats, and this is how I know. Even though I know I played a lot of it, nigga, I got over 1,800 online GTA races. Like,
oh my god,
from the 360 all the way up to the, because I ported my profile into the Xbox Series S joint and all that. My online profile. It's 1,800, and this is my second account, because when the shit that I had when GTA 5 first came out, that shit, I've been lost that when I had to start another one in like the PlayStation 4 era and shit. You know what I mean? So from that era to now, nigga, I got over 1,800 GTA online races. Got like 100, I think it was like 112 wins and shit out of all of them.
And like, that's a wild thing. You would never consider GTA 5 a racing game.
Yeah, bro. And it's because
I mean?
the shit is so fun. It's like what you just said. Like, it's not realistic. So you throwing bombs and shit out the car. Boom, wow, that shit is going crazy.
Throwing C4 and shit.
Blowing them the fuck up. Yeah.
Wait. I was the guy that would put C4. Wait. I was the guy that would put C4 in his car and just ram people and blow myself up.
No, look. Then you got those people, right? I see. Like, now, this is where like you have people that complain about this. So if you playing GTA Online, the GTA race, like you could shoot people. So you have some people, they don't care about winning. They'll just get the fuck out of the car on a corner and just try to shoot and blow everybody the fuck up that's riding by. Yeah. So like, I like that. I feel like it's like part of the race. I be dodging them. Then you have some people that be going off. Like, yo, they messing the game up. They doing this.
But like, you can't sit there.
I don't mind it.
My thing is though, with those people who report it, is like, if you could do it in the game. No, even this goes for any game. If someone's like cheesing you in a fighting game and doing the same fucking move, or if someone like tunneling you in games like Dead by Daylight and shit like that, and like people like cheese a win, I think they have the right to do that because it's within the game. Sure, it's maybe breaking the spirit of the game, but like that sounds like a skill issue. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I hate when people do that shit to me. Don't get me wrong. But like I'm not gonna report them for doing something they could do in the game. That's totally like legitimate and it's a good strategy because the best race you are in, if you're a terrible racer but a fantastic shooter, kill all the races and then win the race on your own time.
Now
you know what I mean?
Me, right? It's like I know, right? If we just start this joint straight up, like boom, and everybody just race, I'm probably not gonna win this joint, right? I probably got like a 10% chance to win against these 8 races, right? But when we start this joint and it's about to be all types of shit jumping off on this track, oh yeah, I got a chance. I got a chance now because y'all gonna be bombing each other. It's just all about strategy then, like knowing when to throw your shit out the window, knowing when to dodge, knowing which route to take. You know what I mean? So
it's like it's a different level of like shenanigans in a racing game.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to GTA Online, as far as like just if you're roaming around the city, I do like that they have it. You know, they have it where you could, if you don't want people to just kill you, you can cut that shit off. Like you can passive move. So people can't kill you and shit. They can't fucking when they try to shoot you, nothing to happen to you. But you can't shoot back at people. So you go into passive mode and you're unable to be bothered, so you can handle your business. You know what I mean? So I do like that because in the beginning, motherfuckers was just going crazy, nigga. You see anybody, they getting shot.
I was definitely one of them.
Somebody like, hey, you want a game? Like, no, like everybody is like, you can't trust nobody. You're trying to walk up on somebody, get something started, and team up. Everybody getting shot.
I was definitely one of the ones that would shoot everyone who walked near me.
Yeah, right. You seem like one of those. Get the fuck away from me.
Yo,
I don't know what y'all about.
No. Because when the game first opened up, they didn't have like a dedicated area of like, chill the fuck out,
they did
PvP type shit. So it was like, and then I would get killed so fucking much to the point where it was like, all right, fuck this. I went butt ass naked pretty much with the fucking silencer pistol and just started killing people. I was like, I want doing it. And this was on the 360 when it first came out on 360. So that's how old I am for fucking GTA 5.
Yeah, see, like I really wonder. Now I do feel like this next GTA Online, this shit gonna change the game. I feel like, you know what I mean?
I don't think it is.
5M. I think
unless they do what PlayStation had, because PlayStation had a thing on the app on the PS3 called PlayStation Home.
I remember Home. Yeah. I remember PS Home.
Now, if they do that, I would say GTA 6.
I think they are. I think that multiverse shit, they about to like. I feel like they're gonna incorporate all that shit in there. What? Damn near like that. You know what I mean? Because when you think about 5M, if you watch, and I know you probably watch some of that, any of that GTA RP, and it's me thinking that they want to invoke 5M, and they got all them dudes over there working with them, and they've been working together for years behind the scenes. I don't know what the fuck about to come out of that. When like to the fact that because 5M, what they did with GTA is so crazy, and then Rockstar is already crazy by themselves. This is like. It's almost too good. It's like the shit might fuck around and be the worst because it's like there's no way they can fuck this up. Like because they're good and they're good. So to get together, man, I don't know what they about to do with GTA Online, bro. Because GTA RP is crazy. Like when you see some of them 5M servers with
my nephew shows me
and shit.
Yeah, my nephew shows me some of those videos, and I'm like, that's fucking wild. You're pretending to work at a fast food place just to get shot up? Like, that's wild to me.
Now, think about that, CJ. Like, it's people that's getting online, logging in, and going to a fucking virtual burger shop
to work
at McDonald's. And actually staying there. Just like really just staying
like, hello, sir. Thank you for coming. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? Motherfucker, this is GTA. Pull out your 9.
And then crazy about it, you break character, they want to kick you out the server. You can't even like, yo, what you been doing today? I mean, what are you doing? You're not in character. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, like some of these Jones get crazy.
Dude, like, and I mean, like, look, more power to you. Don't get me wrong, because I play D&D. You know what I mean? So I get the whole role playing thing, and when you get out of character, it's a little hard to like get back in sometimes. But like, yo, dog, like, I'm not playing Alien Colonial Marines to fucking. Oh my gosh, let's get these bugs. No, I'm not.
No, but you know what though? I will say, like, the cop ones, like the cop role plays on there would be funny though.
Those are wild. I've seen some of those.
And then they really be like chasing the criminal. Like the cop role plays be funny as hell. You know what I mean? Like I like that one,
Wait.
but it just be bugging my
I
mind
like
out
the
with the other
Batman
shit.
thing I'd be seeing.
I told you the one dude,
Like-
he going with all types of characters. He got the Batman, the Superman.
Yeah, he was like, "You just ran a red light," and it will just pick that fucking dude up. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
See, and then like there's the one dude that's in the 5M server, right? He takes like I don't know how he do it. How, like you know, everybody got their shit modded or whatever. But you know, they got the news station on there. So you know, if you go on GTA online or if you go on regular GTA, but really GTA online, and you watch a TV that's inside an apartment, you can turn to the news station and you'll see like all the other characters. You know what I mean? Like doing shit. So like
That's
you got the
wild.
one dude, like that's his channel is that like he's called like Billy something like Billy Blank or Billy Brown News or something. Little white dude with the glasses using his funny ass fucking voice, and he go around like in GTA online in they server, in they RP server, and he's the newsman. So like you know how we got Channel 6 and shit, like he do that in there, and
So
that's
he's
his
the
little job in
weatherman.
there. Yeah, like he be going around
That's
here,
wild.
it's at the third. Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I said. I don't know how they got it modded to where like he pull his camera out and then he got the big ass camera and then the shit pop up in the screens. Like it's crazy, bro. That's why like my mind be going to where what they could actually do with this shit. You know what I mean? I know it won't be no real branding. Like I know they're not gonna have like the McDonald's and the Foot Lockers and all that shit in the game.
No.
But
They'll probably call it Mickey D's.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But as far
That's
as
not
like
trademark.
the role playing elements of it, yeah, I don't know. They probably get deep with the role play, bro.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look. At the end of the day, it just seems like they could do role playing shit. Like, and that's another thing. Like, I'd be listening to some of these people. Like my nephew, he watches that shit religiously, and he talked about how they do this, they do that, all the role playing. I'm like, do they have like an outside job out of this? Because like I get like if you're getting paid to do it, it's your job. I get it. But then if they were like, no, they do it for free, and I'm like, well, why can't they get a job at the actual McDonald's? They're like, oh, they get anxiety. What the fuck do you call this?
CJ, you said, do they get paid to do it? Motherfucker, they be paying to do it. You see them 5M server prices like the big ones?
Yeah.
$400 a month,
No.
$199 a month. I be like, God damn.
But that's what I be saying.
They be paying to stand there. Like,
dog,
crazy.
It's wild.
But this is what they done. Like, so like the fact that they didn't got people to do this is like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know what this shit about to turn into. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's about. But I think it's gonna be good and bad. Watch. I think it's gonna be good. Like we probably gonna have fun, but it's something bad.
I mean, with all new games,
kidnapped and some shit through the virtual reality and some shit like that.
Yeah, with all new games that come out nowadays, it's nothing but glitches and game-breaking bugs, and we'll just wait for those to be bugged. You know what I mean?
Oh no, when I say good and bad, I mean like good as far as like we'll probably have a good experience on it, and of course all the other shit that you just talked about with the game breaking shit. But I mean like we'll probably have a good experience on it. But the bad, I mean, is like the good. I mean, it's like it might be revolutionary and all of that, and change the game. But the bad is what I mean. Like along come with that revolutionary stuff, like the multiverse and all of that. Like somebody fuck around and meet a kid and kidnap him or some shit off of it. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, well, how you meet him? I met him through the GTA server and we were playing it. This, that. Like I can see that.
And then Father touch me more.
yeah, like I'm telling you, I can see that happening off of like if that becomes like a multiverse thing. Because then you're gonna be bringing all types of people together. Like it's different if it's like, yo, hey, I got this Facebook multiverse thing. Then it's like, all right, the group of people that want to be there. GTA is like it's gonna bring all different types of people from all different walks of life.
Hold up. I got a question, Kyle, real quick. Why the fuck can I upload clips to this fucking thing? I'm not subscribing to no fucking the upload.
Oh, Nitro. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that.
Well, if you had Game Pass, they threw the Nitro in there.
Man, you can lick my left testicle, right?
You can lick my left testicle. Game Pass real quick. They just let you know.
Like, that's so fucking stupid. Why can't I upload more? Like, fuck you mean?
Yeah. You talking about the Discord?
Yeah, because it was like, load up your clips.
Yep.
And I'm like, cool, I got a Smash Brothers clip I want to fucking upload. Not like go to like open and be like, max file size is 25 megabytes.
Yep, no. That's how I found out about the Nitro shit. And then fucking
like this dude on the chat They're like legit putting up videos and shit, and like I can't do none of that.
But we all have Game Pass, CJ. So, you know.
You can go suck my left testicle with that Game Pass shit. All right.
Yeah, man, that's how that's happening.
Nah, I know there's a way to fucking bypass it. I just haven't figured it out yet. That's not to piss me off, man.
I ain't gonna. But to be honest, I think it's like it expires. It's like a 6-month trial that they gave you. But then they put another one up there too. So then it's like, you know, like if I got another, like that Nitro shit, they do want you to pay monthly. But if you got Game Pass, they give you like 6 months for free or some shit like that. I think it was.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. Dude,
so eventually it will expire.
No, this is how. No, this is why I hate. No, shut the fuck up. This is why I hate fucking subscriptions, because you're like, oh, cool, I'll do the free one, and then it'd be like 3 months, like 9 months later, and you're like, what is this extra $100 coming out of my check a month?
No,
I don't understand.
That's what I was about to say.
That's not bullshit.
No, that's why I said it, because I didn't want to make it seem like it was all connected to Game Pass. Game Pass just gave you the trial, and so they are gonna try to hit motherfuckers' pockets after a while. You ain't gonna see no clips up there, and they like the shit going in when motherfuckers ain't paying for that shit no more. Yeah, I mean,
how much is this? All right, $100 you can fucking blow me.
How much is it? I don't even know.
$100 a year, so it's like $10 a month. Yeah, you can lick my left testicle.
I don't feel like I do enough with Discord to pay them $10 a month.
No, and dude, and if I really wanted to start uploading my clips, I would literally just share it to Facebook. I could do that for free on Facebook.
It is true.
Well, now I'm kind of curious of how big is the file that I'm trying to upload. But I swear to God, if it's like 26 megabytes, I'm gonna be pissed. No. It's 40, so I'm okay with that. Oh my God, that's bigger. She said. God damn. I guess clips are just. What is this? Open? Nope. Too big. Whatever. That's bullshit. I'm never gonna upload fucking clips then. Stupid shit. Making me do shit. Fucking. I just want to see people. I just want to upload my fucking things.
Damn, I just got somebody just fucking FaceTime me. Cut off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I ain't never cut off. Homie just FaceTime me and shit.
Tell him to fuck off.
Let's see, what the fuck? I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? Nah, but yeah. I don't know. Kyle, you still in?
He's playing host. He's just sitting there in the fucking background. He's like, come on, let's talk about games. Doesn't say
Kyle recording. He's getting the survey
done. Kyle.
Getting the
playing Crash Bandicoot too, also.
That's probably a rap on the content right there.
All right.
The conversation is becoming too friendly and shit. We starting to agree.
Yeah, that means
go down to agreement now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, we can.
Like, oh shit! They starting to respect each other. No, turn it off. Turn it off.
No, look. But see, look, sometimes I tell you, man, see, they can get it done though. We want that was like a good 50 minutes on. We just be going.
Yeah.
We could get. As I said, we could get it done with it. So put that on air sign on. Bing. Go.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right, so we'll put that in the archives. You guys want to say goodbye or whatever it is?
Same old. Sir foolery on everything.
Blow me.
All right, that's that.
White boy loves six chicks on everything.
They like mayonnaise on everything.
Socials. No, that's social. At white boy loves thick chicks. You know what I mean?
Yo, wait, I guarantee you somebody's gonna look that up, right? And it'd be nothing but like porn of like weird skinny white dudes.